Drink pure water for spiritual enlightenment. The Pinecone. To many people, this doesn't really mean much. However, the Pinecone has been a symbol of enlightenment for thousands of years, going all the way back to ancient Sumeria with the Anunnaki. If we look at Christianity, or rather Catholicism, the Pope, he walks around with a staff. And at the top of the staff, a pine cone. The largest statue in the Vatican is a giant pine cone found in their open courtyard. In Buddhism, Buddha is always wearing a hat. That hat is a pine cone hat. It has that shape on it all around his head. Om Mani Padme Hum. What's up with the pine cone? Why do we find the pine cone symbolism in these ancient cultures and religions? Well, it's because it's symbolic of the pineal gland, which is found in the middle of our head, also known as the third eye, or the eye of intuition, or the spiritual eye. And Jacob called the name of the place Pineal, for I have seen God face to face, and my life is preserved. In ancient Egypt, we have the eye of Horus and the eye of Ra, which are both symbolic of the pineal gland. In Hinduism and yoga, we have the ajna chakra, which is also known as the third eye. Also, people wear the bindi, the dot right there. That's symbolic of the third eye, also symbolic of the pineal gland. Why drink pure water? Drinking pure water is great because it's the cleanest form of water we can drink, and it also hydrates us. But not only that, it strips away the inorganic minerals from our cells. Specifically, it strips away fluoride from our pineal gland. What is pure water? Pure water means there's nothing in the water. No minerals, no chemicals. It's pure H2O. However, most drinking water today is not pure water. We can find traces of fluoride, chlorine, heavy metals, prescription pills, and even birth control. Now, as many of you know, fluoride and chlorine are added to most cities' drinking water, and I encourage y'all to do your own homework and research why these inorganic minerals are not healthy for the human body. Out of these 6 different types of water, which ones are pure water? There's only one on this list that is pure water, and that is rainwater. Rainwater is pure water. What do I mean by pure water? I mean there is nothing in it. It is pure H2O. There's no traces of anything else found in the water. How do we measure pure water? This right here is called a TDS meter. It stands for total dissolved solids, and this measures what we cannot see with our physical eyes, and it measures in ppm, which means parts per million. Here I have a glass of well water. There's no added fluoride or chlorine to this water, and it's measuring at 74 ppm. Typically, most city water will be 200 plus. So if you go to Los Angeles or New York City, that city water is going to be in the 200s. Way more contaminated. And here we have a glass of pure water. As you can tell, it looks almost identical to the well water, but it's picking up a reading of 0 parts per million. This is pure water. Where can I get pure water? Now, it's pretty difficult to collect rainwater, especially if you're in the city. How do you drink rainwater? If that's the only form of pure water, we're kind of screwed, right? No. Fortunately, some smart people created a machine that replicates rainwater. So this right here is called a distiller, and this replicates rainwater. So I filled up this base with water, and this boils the water. It turns into steam and essentially evaporates into here, which would be the equivalent of a cloud. This cools the steam. It's got cooling tubes and a fan on top, and then it turns into rain, and it drips from that faucet right there. And here's the pure water, distilled water. This is what the distiller looks like after about 1 week of using it. See this? That's the stuff you don't want in your body. Is pure water safe to drink? In my opinion, yes. It is safe and healthy to drink pure water, also known as distilled water. However, don't just take my word for it. Do the research for yourself. And if you do the proper research, you'll come across 2 main arguments. The first argument is that distilled water or pure water is bad for you because it lacks minerals. There's no minerals in it. Well, that's exactly how I want my water. I don't want anything in it. I want pure H2O. And in terms of minerals, I get plenty of minerals from eating organic veggies, organic fruits, seeds, and nuts. The second argument is that pure water or distilled water strips the body of minerals. Yes, that is true, but that's only a half truth. You're halfway there. The full truth is that it strips the body of inorganic minerals, minerals that are foreign to our bodies that should not be there. So the distilled water flushes the cells of inorganic minerals such as fluoride and chlorine, thus opening up the pineal gland. Now, we can make this water even more pure. Behind me, we have this beautiful pond. However, this is not great drinking water. Why? Because it's stagnant, it's still, it's not moving. And most of the water that we're drinking, even though it's not this color, it's still, it's stagnant, it's not moving. It's in the pipes, it's in plastic water bottles. Water found in nature, in its natural environment, is always moving. Think of a river, think of a waterfall, it's always moving. Water that doesn't move becomes stagnant and eventually turns into this. Since the water we're drinking is no longer moving naturally and it's stagnant inside the plastic water bottles and metal pipes, how do we add more life back to the water? How do we bring it back to its natural state? Ozonate your pure water. Well, this right here is an ozonator. This is going to put oxygen back into our water. Look at that. I'm bringing my water, or this water, back to life. Drinking enough pure water will turn our pineal gland from this into this. I hope y'all enjoyed this video and found it enlightening. I love you all. Namaste.